If you're sweating, that's all right. You're doing something completely awesome out there. You're getting revved. You're getting a workout. Here's our 3 push-ups. Ran into somebody. I like it. That's all right. You have to own it. Do the push-ups and move on. We're getting into sweetheart. We're in frame. To get into sweetheart, you go into that prayer position right between. The lead is going to step to the left slightly as the line of dance and the dance keeps progressing forward. We're going to do a demonstration. What we learned right there is called the basic. That's just a quick, quick, slow, slow, sweetheart, quick, quick, slow, and slow. We're into a sweetheart hand position. One more time, how do you get there? The left hand flips around and you go into a high five right there. You pull with a little thumb hug. So follow over to the side and Rafa right here. Left hand goes up, right there to grab. Your fingers could be up. That make it a little easier so no one crunches a knuckle down there. You don't need that, right? That's the clutch hand. Can't have that. Everyone's in sweetheart. Let's do a few basics. This is a 3-legged race, my friends. A 3-legged race. Couple pro tips of sweetheart, my friends. Be behind your follow in a staggered stance. Now behind, not passing between each other's toes. You should be able to slip a 3/4 inch plywood right between each other. 5, 6, 7, go. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. One more. Quick, quick, slow, and stop. Great. How do you get out? You take your thumb, you push it forward, you go reverse with a little force with your right hand. On your quick, quick, you come around, you grab the other hand, and you go slow, slow on the way out. Let's practice going in and going out. Again, you are pushing forward with your left thumb, and you're pushing forward with your right fingertip as you cross back into your hand. That happens in the quick, quick, and then you go slow, slow, and come back together. Let's go in and out. 2 basics between. 5, 6, 7, 8. Quick, quick, slow, slow. 1 and 2, sweetheart. Quick, quick, slow, slow. 1 more, slow, and out. Quick, quick, slow, together. Quick, quick, slow, and stop. What's happening to our dance floor? Where the line dancers are supposed to go? This little circle here? No. Keep it wide. Who's leading out there, by the way? Raise your hand if you're taking lead. Why are you guys going into the center? You are driving this all the way to the edge, into a 90-degree corner, going down the brake line. Does anyone fish out there? Any fishermen? Fisherwomen? You're going down, anglers. Let's go down the brake line. We're not swerving off into the deep basin here. Come on. I don't know. I'm on a ramp. I'm getting excited tonight. Americano. One more practice, so we're going to light it up with some more moves. 5, 6, 7, 8. Quick, quick, slide your boots. Quick, quick, slow, sweetheart. Quick, quick, slow, 2 basics. Quick, quick, slide your boots. One more. Quick, quick, slow, push away. Back to frame, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, and stop. Don't move your feet. Look at your boots right now. If your boots look like ours, passing ball of your foot to ball of your foot, you're killing it right now. You're a complete assassin. Do it again. 2 basics. 5, 6, slide your boots. Quick, quick, slow. Slow, one more. Quick, quick, slow. Sweetheart. Quick, quick, slow. And catch. Quick, quick, slow. One more. Quick, quick, slow. And frame. Quick, quick, slow. And catch. Quick, quick, slow. Slow. Quick, quick, slow. And stop. Great. Everyone go into sweetheart right here. You're in sweetheart. Right hand goes up, inside turn. You go back with your hand on your last slow step and you spin an inside turn on the quick, quick, slow. This is the greatest hits. Get ready. Wind up, prep your foot, and on your left foot lead, you would be standing on your right leads right now, left on that follow. You'd be going quick, quick, slow, and stop. There's your step. Look at the 3-legged race. Look at the staggered position. 1 basic, 1 spin. 5, 6, 7, slow. Quick, quick, slow, and prep, spin. Quick, quick, slow, and catch. Quick, quick, slow, and stop. Are you in stop mode? You're in 3-legged race. The other version of this is the outside spin. The right hand goes up. You're going to go over to the left a little bit. Keep that fingertip connection. And you are going to spin your follow over their right shoulder. You're going to push forward as if you were going back to sweetheart. As the right hand raises, that cues a nonverbal spin. The left thumb cues the push for the direction. The left hand of the follow goes right up. That is your outside spin. One basic outside sweetheart spin. 5, 6, 7, go. Quick, quick, slow. Raise up and spin. Quick, quick, slow. And catch. Quick, quick, slow. And stop. Three-legged race. Where are you at? Why are you still moving after a 3 count? One more. 5, 6, 7, go. Quick, quick, slow. And prep and spin. Quick, quick, slow. Slow. Quick, quick, slow, and stop. What does the follows footwork do, Rafa?
Quick, quick, slow.
That's right. The follows footwork does the exact same thing. Just a right, left, left. So if you are ripping your follow into a tornado spin, don't. Just stop doing that. We got it. Here we go. Let's do our last combo, and I'm going to cue you through these first 4. We are going to be dancing in place while progressing backwards as the lead. This is going to take 2 basics to complete. It's a full direction change with an inside spin. We are dropping the left hand. We're going to go quick, quick, slow. Slow, I'm going to be going backwards on that quick, quick, slow. And then I am going to spin on the slow, slow. All right, so let's practice that in time real quick. Do it one more demonstration here. We're going to go quick, quick, slow. You're dropping the left. You're pushing with your arm. Slow. You're going quick, quick, spin, spin, quick, quick, slow, slow. This is where your leadership really matters. You are pushing with the arm right here. Forearm. Let's get it. Let's practice that. 2 basics. 2 basics to do the spin and do that inside turn, pull towards your hat in front of the face of the follow. As you're coming out, you're using momentum to carry you through the night. 5, 6, 2 basics. Quick, quick, slow. One more. Quick, quick, pull the left down. Quick, quick, turn. 180. Quick, quick, spin and catch. Quick, quick, slow and stop. 3-legged race. One more try. 5, 6, slower, now, quick, quick, slow, and walk. One more, quick, quick, slow, forearm push, quick, quick, slow, and backwards a little, quick, quick, lift, and spin, quick, quick, slow, and forward. One more, quick, quick, slow, forearm push, to the left, slow, finish it up, and spin, left leads, right, quick, quick, slow, and stop. Lastly, we can do it the opposite way. We can go to the right. We can go quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. These are the greatest hits. All we're doing is basic moves and putting together into a basic combo. You guys can do this. You can crush it. Let's practice one more time before our next song. 5, 6, 2 basics. Quick, quick, slow. One more. Quick, quick, slow. Big jump forward leads. Quick, quick, slow. Slow. One more. Quick, quick, spin and catch. Quick, quick, slow. Slow. One more. Quick, quick, slow. Big jump forward. Quick, quick, slow. Slow and spin. Quick, quick, slow and catch. Quick, quick, slow and stop. Remember, when we're going to the right, we are using our momentum to do the rancher's whip around. So we're going to the right and we're pulling back with the right. When we're going to the left, we're going in towards our face to the left. Let's hit a song. I'm going to cue you down. Remember, inside and outside turns, the difference. Inside is to the left, outside to the right. Get it, cowboy. Spread out. Let's saddle up, baby.